All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Everyday Whiskey. I'm Dan.
And I'm Mike.
And this is the second and final episode of Whiskmas.
Yes. But not the last one for the year. Well, it actually might be. No, it won't be.
Second to last video of the year.
Yeah.
Because we got to do a wrap-up video.
Yes, we have to do our best of 2022.
Yeah, so we'll figure that out. We'll get an episode in before the end of the year somehow.
Yeah, we got to drink a lot of bottles and really figure it out.
I think we have an idea. We'll figure it out, though. But this week, Mike, let's get into what we're doing.
We are doing the Benchmark Bourbon, pretty much the entire line.
The only one we don't have here is the 8-year, but that's in the plastic handles, and that wasn't part of this release.
Yeah, and we don't want plastic handles.
I prefer not to. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not. It doesn't scream quality. It's not the first thing that comes to my brain when I see a plastic handle.
No.
Sorry. Okay. So these are the Benchmark. I've been calling them the Benchmark like low ends, but you know they go from $18.99 up to $28.99 a bottle, and they basically have the same mash bills as Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare, and all of the Stag products. So that's why the full proof is such a big deal. So I think let's just get right into it since we're doing 4 whiskeys.
Yeah, let's go. And we're going to dissect them. Dan will give you guys a little bit of a history on these and fill you in, but we're kind of just going to really taste through them.
Yeah. As
they're basically emulations of their higher tier cousins.
Yeah, like these are only aged 4 years, all of them, where like, you know, Buffalo Trace is like between 6 and 8 years, the Stags are all over 12 years, yada, yada, yada. And we're using some very special Norling glasses, which I just got recently from a friend who I cannot actually say who I got them from.
These are sweet.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It's a magnet.
Because of the implications.
Because of the implications. Exactly. Well said. All right, Mike. These are all fresh cracks too. I have not opened these bottles. Let's get.
Is there anywhere? Are we starting?
I think we just top floor this way.
Okay.
So we're gonna do top floor, small batch, single barrel, then full proof. Obviously, at the end, full proof is at 125 proof for $28. It's insane.
All
right. Now, online reading, literally this is made at the Buffalo Trace distillery site in Frankfort, Kentucky. Yep. It literally says this is not to be drank in neat. It is for cocktails and over ice.
Oh.
So we're breaking.
At least they give you a warning.
Yeah, so let's get into this, I guess. Fuck it.
The McAfee Brothers, Kentucky Straight.
Yeah.
Quality top floor. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's go.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Whiskmas. The nose is really nice.
The nose is really, it's just sweet. It tastes like brandy.
Oh. Why
does that taste like brandy?
Oh.
Dude, that's fucking funky. Nutty. And I like these glasses. It looks like the whiskey's floating in it.
It does. They got a thick lip on these glasses.
Yeah.
Like these are thick, sturdy.
Thick lip.
Thick lip. Like they feel fragile, but once you bring it to your lips, like it's a sturdy glass.
Dude, this literally just tastes like brandy. Like apple brandy. It's weird. It's kind of good, but it's weird.
I mean, it might not be my first choice neat.
No, but it's got a kick on the back, for sure.
It does. It's definitely not terrible by any means.
No. Like, and again, this is $18.99, so $19 I paid for this one.
We're talking a $19 bottle, 43%. 86 proof. I mean, this is so if you remember a couple episodes back how we talked about how proof isn't always an indication of smoothness.
This is 86 proof.
This is one of those situations where this 86 drinks like a 186.
And the top floor is self-explanatory. They choose barrels from the top floor of the rickhouse.
Yeah.
That's really it. All right, so and I guess all these are low pricing, so like let's say obviously we're going to take price into account when we make our score. This is like an easy 6.5 to me.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I'll lock in at a 6.5 because you know what? Even though we're tasting it neat, I think you could do a lot with this in terms of cocktails. I think it's maybe even just on ice.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's cheaper than like Jim Beam White now, so
yeah, it's got room to go. Does it beat my favorite budget, which is Evan Williams BIB? Probably not.
No, not at all. No. Not even close.
No.
It's just really sweet at first, and then it's got this crazy kick. And then it's got this crazy kick.
It bites.
Yeah, so Benchmark top floor, 6.5.
Yep. All right, what we got? Small batch. Sorry. Okay, I gotta do small pours, so as everybody knows.
I got a bowling thing after this, so yeah.
Oh, gets in your mouth.
All right.
That last little bit from the top floor. Not bad, though. Not bad.
So this is a very inviting nose.
This is a completely different nose.
Yeah, this is like really soft, little corn sweetness.
Corn and oak and a little char in there.
Yeah, it's super simple. Super simple.
This is kind of a straightforward bourbon nose.
Maybe a little bit of butterscotch if you want to stretch it.
Yeah. It's, whoa, actually, now that you say the butterscotch.
Yeah. Maybe a lot of butterscotch.
Yeah, now I can really smell the butter.
Now all I smell is butterscotch.
Maybe not the scotch,
now
but
I just
definitely
smell
the
like
butter.
Werther's.
Wow, I like this one already.
Dude, it tastes like butterscotch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow, this tastes like cheap blended scotch.
Yeah.
Like a butterscotch bomb. I'm not saying that in a negative way, but usually
That's
cheap
good.
scotch tastes like butterscotch.
That's good.
That's really nice. And it's not even, it's not that volatile.
No, now, is this also 86 or is this drop? Oh, this is actually 90. So this one bounces
It goes up. It goes up. I think it goes up to 100 here, or 95 here, and then 125.
So now this is smoother than this.
It's really overly sweet corn and butterscotch.
I like this one. This is, now this is, I still don't know if it beats out the BIB, but this is getting closer.
Yeah, I'm going to go 7.3.
I'm going to do a 7, so you want to meet in the middle at like 7.2?
7.1.
7.1? Okay.
7.1.
Yeah, I'm only going up a little bit, but it is very tasty.
Solid. Super solid. So this one is $20.99 a bottle for the small batch.
All day I'd pay that.
Yeah.
All day.
So 7.1 out of 10 on the small batch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next we have got the single barrel. Now we're kicking it up.
Okay.
So the last two are both $28.99 a bottle.
Okay. So this is really interesting because I like that it supports my, not really my theory, but my claim that proof doesn't always equal
this is a legit
easy drinking.
Yeah, this is a legit experiment right now. Like,
yeah.
It's fine, like if that's what you're going to go at, yeah, then this
because
is
like I said, this 86 was, that was rough. That was a hard 86 right there.
I can see why they would say like cocktails over ice. This, totally you could drink it neat.
Yeah. Oh, this is a neat, this is
But if you like it's not a bourbon drinker's bourbon though. No. It's way too sweet.
You know
but
what?
It's good.
You know what? This would be a good cigar sipper too.
Yeah.
Not because it's so heavy, but that butterscotch, it would just
blend
well.
it might complement
with,
like a nice cigar.
Yeah, nice
right.
light-bodied cigar. This would complement really well.
And now this, if you were talking about butterscotch,
this is
holy shit.
This smells like candy. No,
this smells like candy, dude.
Yeah.
This is super candied.
This is like just wow.
Candied and a little bit of spices.
All right, I just want to make
Maybe
sure
a little bit of allspice.
we're not getting like tainted here. Like, no, this is holy crap.
Holy shit.
This is a big nose.
Holy shit.
I'm already giving the nose like an 8 on this one.
Yeah, I like the nose a lot of this, but I don't get any barrel tone though. Barely any, if there is. No, there's no. I don't get anything.
Those butterscotch notes take over. Again.
See, this is flat. I don't know. This is very grainy. It's very grainy.
Yeah.
It's not as sweet as this. And I don't like sweet, but this was like the small batch was a good sweet.
Yeah.
This smells like it should be sweeter, and it's not following through. It's kind of flat on the palate.
Yeah, the nose and the palate and the palate don't line up here for me at all. They're very, very different.
It's like grainy. You get that a little bit of that oak tone though in the actual palate.
There is oak on the palate,
but not much. It's a lot of ethanol.
Oak and butter.
Yeah, I'm
I don't know.
I'm not nuts about this one at all. I don't know if I would go back to this.
I'm like, I don't think it's worse than this, but it's not better than this. But that doesn't leave much room for improvement because I only came up 5 points.
But the whole thing is like you're going up $10 on this one from this.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like this definitely isn't as volatile as a top floor, but
no.
like I'm trying to think. So I personally am just gonna go even with the top floor.
6.5 again.
Yeah, I would go 6.6 because it is a little bit better.
I'll meet you there.
So 6.6 out of 10 on a single barrel.
I'll meet you there.
I'm gonna go with. I'm calling that a disappointment.
I am too.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be a lot better.
And the only reason it's disappointing is because that nose is like very inviting. It's like, come on in, like this is gonna be great, and then you walk through the door and it's just four white walls and a folding chair.
It's like someone with a perfectly manicured yard, and then you go inside and it's like a fucking hoarder's nest.
Yeah, it's just not
what I thought it would be.
That was really interesting.
All right, so now we're going on to the Coup de Grace, the bottle that's got all the press on it. It's the Benchmark Foolproof. Everyone's been going nuts over this. Yeah. And this, again, is $28.99 a bottle.
It's funny because a lot of people who might be new to the bourbon scene, assume going nuts means finding those rare hype bottles and those allocations, but like if you really like dive down into some forums and go on the Reddits and stuff, like the bourbon community largely goes
for cheaper stuff.
Goes for more inexpensive bottles. Like we aren't all snobs.
Yeah, I think there's more bottles talked about that are 85 and under than there are over.
Yeah,
I would say
by far.
I would say by far,
and mainly that's due to availability. It's because it's stuff we can always get as drink. I mean, not everyone's a collector like us that's into bourbon.
Yeah.
So a lot of people might just buy a bottle, go through it, go to the next bottle, go through it, and
they're normal people that have sanity.
Exactly. Now this is an interesting nose.
See, this is very reminiscent of like Stag Junior. It's really spicy, big cherry note.
I get a heavy oak note on it.
Heavy oak. This smells like classic Buffalo Trace, high-end, high-proof bourbon.
Yeah.
Like this is
classic mash bill.
This makes sense to me. Out of all of this so far, this is the one I would, if I would like smelled it, I'd be like, this is the Buffalo Trace product.
Yeah. Now I just.
It's a really great nose. I think it's the best nose out of all of them.
It is.
Easily.
I do appreciate how each one kind of got better than the next with this one.
Sort of. Like, this is a step back from...
Yeah, this one's kind of like, I don't know, like you're on the way up, then you kind of plateau, and then you go up again.
I think this is the one where they're like, we're going to blow some socks off with this one. Like, this is $28.99. This is cheap.
And available.
And available. You can get this. It's not hard to get.
Mm.
Ooh, that's good. See, that tastes like a $50 bottle.
Yeah.
Like, immediately. That's the first sip. It's hot. It's 125 proof. I'd be lying to you if I said it didn't kick, but it's where the kick is. It's not like immediately front palate. It's back end of the palate, and it smooths out.
It's hot, but I think it drinks way better than this 86.
Oh, easily. But it's hot. It's hot in the right way. Like, it's supposed to be. It's a little spiced up. It's supposed to be because of the proof.
But the forward tasting notes that you get are strong. I mean, it's sweet. It's like a bourbon candy again, kind of like that Balmoral. Like
this reminds, like kind of like cherries and fudge.
Yeah, it's got that weird bourbony candy sweetness going on.
Kind of like what High West does with like the Midwinters. This is very very reminiscent of, if people are knowledgeable of the different batches of Stag Junior. This is very reminiscent of Stag Junior Batch 12 specifically, because Batch 12 was this big oaked cherry bomb. It was almost like cherry cola, and this is like a very dumbed down version, but you can get the similarities that are there.
That's a great way of describing it, like a flat cola. Like if you were just to get a little bit of that cola syrup, like that's kind of what you get on this. Dude, it's not like a maple syrup. It's just like that cola syrup.
I'm swinging for the fences on this one, and
I'm going high on this.
I'm going 8.8.
Wow, I was gonna do 8.9. So
all right, I'll meet you at 8.9. I can go
8.9. We'll do 8.9.
8.9 out of 10 on the Benchmark Foolproof.
That's good.
Holy shit,
that's a good bottle.
So out of this whole lineup, if we could save you some money, skip it and go right to the Foolproof.
Yeah, definitely.
That's where it is. I think small batch is a serious contender. It's for the price, for $20, really great, solid product. But this Foolproof is special.
Yeah, I would definitely put these like go for this guy, go for this guy.
Yeah,
and then something like this.
Yeah, something like this. That's probably like where you're looking at your rankings. Like you said, we have the point ratings, but if you want to see a physical,
these two are kind of interchangeable.
This is basically a tie.
Yeah,
these are basically tie, and these separate.
But definitely shell out the extra 8 from 18 to 20, $10. Yeah. $10 for this guy. Fantastic deal.
All right. Well, I'm glad you like that one.
So I really like that. Yeah.
Merry Christmas. That's your Christmas gift.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, that's your Christmas gift.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
that's
yours.
Fucking sweet.
Yeah, that's yours.
Good, because I do like this.
Yeah, that's yours.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, dude.
You got it, buddy.
I appreciate that.
Merry Whiskmas.
Merry Whiskmas.
All right, with that being said, the winner of tonight is Benchmark Foolproof. So hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully we saved you some money if you didn't want to try the whole lineup. But just do 3 things here. As we say every week, if you've made it to this point. So please, number 1, like the video. Number 2, please comment on any input you have on the video. And number 3, please subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate it. It helps us out. It helps the algorithm. So everybody have a Merry Christmas. Thank you for everybody who has followed us and commented and been a part of our community. We really appreciate it. So have a great night.
Cheers. And here's to year 3 coming up.
Yeah, year 3.
Cheers.